Hello everyone and welcome to WWE Elimination Chamber Predictions. I am Slim, joined as always by Joe. Hello Joe.
Hello.
And Seth. Hello Seth.
Hello.
And let's get straight into these Elimination Chamber predictions with some unconfirmed matches because SmackDown hasn't been. So we've got Big E versus Apollo Crews for the Intercontinental Championship. Who do you have, Joe and why?
I think I'm going for Apollo Crews.
Ooh, you're going for a new champion. Why?
Don't know.
Don't know, that's alright. Seth?
I'm not 100% sure, but my first thought was Apollo's going to win.
So you're also going
So
Apollo?
I guess that one.
You're going Apollo.
Yeah.
Alright. I've got Big E because he's not losing the belt yet. Now we'll go to the SmackDown Women's Championship match. Sasha Banks versus Carmella with Reginald. Who do you have, Joe, and why?
I'll go for Sasha Banks.
Ooh, retaining champ this time. Why is that?
Sasha Banks.
Alright. Seth?
For how much I don't want this one to happen, I think Carmella's going to win.
Why?
I don't know, I like Reginald.
Okay. I've got Sasha Banks because she can't defend her belt against Bianca Belair at WrestleMania without having the belt. So now we'll move on to the SmackDown Tag Team Championship match with Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode defending against Street Profits. Who do you have, Joe, and why?
I think I will go with the Street Profits.
Profits, new champions again. Why is that one?
Big guess.
Okay. Seth?
Profits.
Because you want the smoke?
Yeah?
Yeah? I've got... I don't know who I've got actually. I've got... You know what? I'm going to go with the Profits as well, just so that Roode and Ziggler don't have the belts anymore. Because they haven't really done anything with them. There's been no reason for them to have them. But then again, there's no reason for tag belts in WWE, because they don't do anything with tag teams. So now we'll move on to a sort of announced match. And it's for the Raw Women's Championship. Asuka defending against, I don't know who. Lacey Evans was meant to be in it, but then she said she was pregnant, so she's probably not going to be in it. So it'll probably be someone else unless they just scrap the match. So I don't know. Asuka versus somebody. Who do you have, Joe, and why?
I like the element of surprise, so somebody.
You're going with somebody. Alright. Seth, who do you have?
Well, did you not say that Lacey Evans said that she's pregnant?
Yes, she did.
Who else recently has had a child?
Becky Lynch.
And who is most likely going to return at the Elimination Chamber?
Ronda Rousey?
Becky Lynch.
Oh. So you're going with to be announced?
Yep.
Alright. I'm going Asuka because she's not losing the belt to somebody. I think it's going to be Peyton Royce that goes up against Asuka, since that is Lacey Evans' tag team partner. So that would make sense. I think that Peyton should have a really good match and almost win the belt, but not quite. So, Asuka. Then we'll move on to the United States Championship match, which is Bobby Lashley versus Riddle versus maybe Keith Lee. He might not be there. That's what the reports say. So, could be a singles match, could be a triple threat. We don't know. Who do you have, Joe, and why?
So, what happens if I pick Keith Lee.
Well, if you pick Keith
He
Lee,
doesn't play.
if you pick Keith Lee and he does, well, how about this? Pick out of the three of them. If you pick Keith Lee, then you just don't get a point if he doesn't show up.
Okay, I'll go for Lashley.
You go for Lashley. Any reason?
I reckon we'll retain the championship now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly think that Keith Lee will be there, but who knows? The reports are saying that he could be out. So yeah, they haven't taken him out. So I think he might still be there. But then again, they haven't said anything about the Lacey Evans stuff. So who knows? But yeah, Seth, who do you have?
Lashley.
Because it's Lashley.
Well, if Keith Lee's not there, then Matt Riddle is 100% going to lose.
It's not Matt Riddle, it's just Riddle.
I don't care.
Matt Riddle's caught up in some lawsuits. I haven't said who I've got.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah. Matt Riddle's caught up in lawsuits and shit, so it's just Riddle. I've got Bobby Lashley though, because Bobby Lashley's going to kill Riddle, and if Keith Lee's there, well, Keith Lee's just not going to be factored into the finish. So yeah. Now we've got the Elimination Chamber match for the WWE Championship. Drew McIntyre defends against AJ Styles, Jeff Hardy, Randy Orton, Kofi Kingston, and Sheamus, who enters at number 6. Who do you have, Joe, and why?
I think I will go with
Styles. I should also mention, Joe, that what I mean by he enters number 6 is that 2 people start, 4 people are locked in pods, and then at random they get let out, but Sheamus has won the right to come out last, which is 6. So,
okay.
Yeah. Because I know that you don't know.
Who's starting?
We're not sure who's starting, we just know that Sheamus is out last.
Okay.
So you still... Yeah, that's alright. Seth, who do you have?
Randall.
Ooh, you got Randy. Why's that?
Because they've been doing shit with Randy recently, and I think McIntyre's going to lose the belt.
Okay, well, when you say they've been doing shit with Randy recently, he's in a rivalry with the Fiend.
And that's how Fiend gets the belt back.
I have heard that maybe what they would do, because of course they would, is have Randy's pod fill up with smoke and fire and whatnot, and out of that is the Fiend, who takes his spot in the match and wins.
Would I still get a point for that?
No. What I've also heard...
Would not be going off of Randy's spot?
No. What I've also heard is maybe Kofi Kingston gets taken out and replaced by Ali.
Well, that changes nothing.
Yeah, I know. But, so you've got Randy.
Yep.
I've got Drew, because Drew's not losing yet. Now we'll move on to the Elimination Chamber match for the Universal Championship, which will happen... Oh, no, hang on. I said that wrong. It's the Elimination Chamber for a shot at the Universal Championship, which will happen... They say on Wikipedia later in the night, but from what what they've said on the wrestling on SmackDown is straight after the match will happen. So in the Elimination Chamber we have Jey Uso versus Kevin Owens, King Corbin, Sami Zayn, Cesaro, Daniel Bryan. Who do you have, Joe, and why?
I think I might go with might go with Daniel Bryan, I think.
Oh, young Bryan. Why's that?
I've got no idea.
No idea, that's fine. Seth, who do you have?
Not sure. Narrowed it down to Corbin and Bryan. I'm just trying to figure out which one's a better option.
I can tell you which one's the better option, because one of them certainly isn't winning.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan's shit. That's why I'm picking him.
Right. So you've got Daniel. I've got a dark horse in this, Cesaro. It was between Kevin Owens and Cesaro. Really, there was 4 winners. There was 4 winners in the other one. So the 4 winners in the other one were McIntyre, Styles, Orton, and Sheamus. I think that they'll do McIntyre versus Sheamus at Fastlane. Randy Orton and The Fiend have their own thing going. Jeff Hardy and AJ, I think, have a thing going. So, yeah. That means that Drew McIntyre would win that one. And like I said, versus Sheamus for the belt at the next show. In this one here, the 4 people that I sort of think might win: Jey Uso, Kevin Owens, Cesaro, Daniel Bryan. I think that Daniel would rather have somebody else win over himself, because he's got control where he can, like, same as Edge, where they sort of have input into their storylines and whatnot. So I think
like
Daniel,
an Undertaker level.
sort of like they could just Edge won the Royal Rumble because he said, "Hey, maybe I should win the Rumble. It's been 10 years to the day since I won the Rumble." So yeah. So I think Daniel would say that he wants somebody else to win it. I think Jey Uso, although it would be cool for him to win it because then he faces Roman, and Roman's just going to go and lay down, and they can do so much with that. I don't think he will win it. I think it'll come down to him and Cesaro in this case. But they could also do Kevin Owens, because then it's Kev versus Roman again for the title, and this time Kev has had a match, and yet he comes so close to winning the belt. And they screwed him, so that could then set up Fastlane. But I think they'll go Cesaro, just so that they can say, Cesaro's had a WWE Championship match, everybody shut up about Cesaro. So that's why I'm going Cesaro. And then we'll go to the Universal Championship match, where it's Roman Reigns defending against whoever wins that Elimination Chamber. Who do you have, Joe, and why?
I think I'm going to go with Roman Reigns.
Roman, because it's the second match for his opponent.
Yeah, that, and I think a lot of those names I reckon to beat anyway.
Yeah. Seth?
Well, literally the one person that could beat... Oh, there's actually 2 people that could beat Roman. That is Daniel Bryan, Kevin Owens. And Kevin Owens isn't winning. So it's rather Daniel Bryan versus Roman Reigns. And Roman Reigns is going to win that.
Right. I'm going Roman Reigns because, like I said, it's their second match of the night, like, for his opponent. So they're not winning, are they? They've just come out of a Elimination Chamber match. They're not winning. So, yeah. That has been our Elimination Chamber predictions. Joe, say goodbye.
So,
Seth, say goodbye.
Bye.
That's been it for the predictions. Like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, follow the Facebook, Twitter and Twitch. Links to those are in the description. Let us know your predictions in the comment section down below as well. Yeah, thanks for watching, and other than that, goodbye and good night.